Salute, unit. Already popped some blood vessels earlier, man. Might as well keep rocking. Should we get on the live mic? Put BC on the live mic. Let's go live. What's up, everybody? Yeah. SummerSlam live. Why not? What's up, Colin? 30 months. What up, BC? I wish I was in a happy mood while doing Stairmasters, but carrying got done dirty again. I'll tell you guys something right now, man. I've been doing the... Hold on, let me lower my playback. Hold on. There we go. Check. Little better. I've been doing the review for you guys this whole time. So late tonight, channel members might be getting that first, but all subscribers will be getting that by the morning. I've been going over the review. After this live stream, I'm going to go back and finish it up. You guys will know my real thoughts in real time. But I'm going to go back and kind of... Whatever happens for the rest of this show, it's going to go in that review. You guys will be getting that over the next... I don't know. Channel members might get that late tonight. Everybody else will get it early in the morning. But Colin, do I open up Pandora's box? How I'm feeling about not just Karrion Kross losing, but the way that he lost? Let's just say, yeah, BC, we got amplified just about 20 minutes ago. For full transparency, for the replay unit, you guys are catching this live stream. We're just beginning this as Drew McIntyre is coming to the ring. So even though this is the main event watch-along, we're actually going to watch the Roll of Jelly and Randall Orton versus Drew B. McIntyre and Logan and Paul. So we're going to watch a match. This is going to be like a pre-show before the main event. How's that sound? Sound good? I also want to give a shout out to D Brown, 21 months of channel membership. B motherfucking C, I'm so glad you're live. This show sucks so far. All right, D Brown. It's not amplified, man. It's not living up to past SummerSlams, but 2 matches left. Are they hanging on the CM Punk moment? Thank you, D Brown. 31 months, Eric Leno. 31 months strong. Gold team, go! Eric Leno, man. Here's to another 31 plus. Appreciate you big time. Always have. Appreciate the support, dude. And also, Dwayne Piazza, 29 months membership. BC, you are the best. I hope Jade wins. I hope you weren't hoping Jade wins too much, because that was a massive W by Tiffany. And I go over why in this review that you guys will be getting after this live stream. It'll be in the regular uploads. So, Dwayne Piazza, yeah, that was a rough one for Jade, but I think it's the right call, actually, man. Here comes a roll of jelly. What's up, Alicia Vukovic? 2-spot SummerSlam. Well, this is what we get. Yes, roll of jelly. I don't mind Jelly Roll having a match, but I mean, tell more story. All they've been doing for a month is brawling. So yeah, a lot of fans are not into this because they've just been brawling. That's not a story. And now we're just going to watch them fight. But we've been watching them fight for a month. You see how that works? That's why BC says what I say, man. I know what I'm talking about. I know there was a lot of super chats before we even went live. I'm going to make sure I get to all of them. And this is a good prelude to the main event. So I'll try to get through all of them before the main event, because this is only supposed to be a main event watch along. So we have new tag team champions. I'll be giving you my thoughts on that during the review. I'm not letting anything out of the bag, man. I'm not giving you any of my thoughts, man. Unless super chats ask, then I have no choice. But I'm going to make you guys wait until that review. New tag team champions, Roman Reigns and Jason Uso. Uso gets the W. Karrion Kross looking up at the lights the same exact way that he did at Night of Champions. Pathetic, but is what it is. 31 months strong, Dave Mealy. VIP Coffee Club membership. Catching this SummerSlam hot mess at an IMAX theater. All the girls brought that cake. All the girls brought the cake. IMAX theater. Bro, do you get the sounds and everything? What the fuck? SummerSlam's in IMAX? Bro, I might have to actually check. I gotta scope that, man. Maybe the next event. Can I be doing live streams inside the IMAX theater, Dave? Randy Orton is doing his entrance right now, guys. You're missing nothing. We're going to cover the whole main event, and I guess an extra match, man. We're going to do this tag team match. But while Randy Orton is doing a 20-minute entrance, I'm going to go over some super chats. How's that sound, man? The very first one, Colin with a $5 super chat. Appreciate it, Colin. Always good to see you. What? BC, you missed episode 6 of Unreal? When Triple H booked his matches with a coloring book? And listening to Just Look at Me by Rob Conway. I don't know what that is, but that's how he always books anyway, with his coloring books and his crayons. Actually, I take that back. His writing staff does, and then he comes in and he starts scribbling it out, right, with other crayon. He's like, no, I'm going to go with Jey Uso, not CM Punk at WrestleMania. JR9, what up, JR9? 5-Spot Coffee, what up, BC? Can't stay, but wanted to say Cross was done filthy again. Feel he isn't getting a new deal now with how bad Hunter Hearst Helmsley has booked him in that match. JR9, sorry you can't stay, man. Always good having you. Always good to see you up in here. Thanks for saying what's up. Thanks for the coffee. And JR9, I cannot agree more. I don't want to say too much because I put it in that review that you guys will be getting, and JR9's a channel member, so you'll probably be getting that late tonight. But there's a chance he is leaving now. Yeah, I don't know why you would give him pay-per-view matches right before he leaves, but they've done that before, just to put somebody over. They've done it to Matt Hardy and a billion other people, but I say Matt Hardy because he's talked about it a million times. But it's everybody, LA Knight, R-Truth, Karrion Kross, all these organic figures that got over organically recently without any piece of the rocket. Helmsley does not like it at all. You don't even see LA Knight on this weekend. You don't even see R-Truth. Karrion Kross is looking up at the lights again when he needed this W. Needed it. JR9, absolutely filthy what happened to Karrion Kross, but this is twice now. I talk all about it in the review. You guys will be getting it. Sam Byers with a 20-spot mini banger bomb. 20-spot bunch of coffees by Sam Byers. And another 5-spot for a cherry on top. Or should I say some extra cream and sugar on top. 25 in totality of just saying what's up. No words even needed, man. Some emoji. Sam Byers, man, I appreciate you. If you're in the chat, what up were you? Sam Byers, if you're in the live chat, what Sam always knows what like he is. We're headed toward 100 on the ups, by the way. Let me know what number you were, Sam. Appreciate you, Sam Byers. Cassandra Love with a 10-spot. Yeah, just used. Yeah, he's just used. He was tired just coming into the arena. Oh, are we talking Jey Uso, Cassandra? Like, really? And why still have him going over? What are they doing with the Wyatts, by the way? Wyatts are going to be facing every team under the sun tomorrow, I believe. So they have no plan for the Wyatts. They have no plan or direction for the tag team division. They have no direction for the titles. They're bringing in AAA titles before they have anything for their own tag titles. And Cassandra, yeah, Jey Uso is going over for no reason. Tuck him in the mid-card or put him back with medium-sized Jim Uso because you ain't putting Jey Uso back in the main event. It failed. Get over it. No yeet or any other cute catchphrase is going to help Jason Uso. Cassandra Love, appreciate you big time. Sam Byers wasn't done. Another 3-spot and another 2-spot. Sam Byers saying, what up? BC saying, what up, Sam? I appreciate all the coffees, man. You are electric, Sam Byers. You are amplified. Alicia Vukovic with that 2-spot, as I said, SummerSlam. Well, this is what we get. A roll of jelly. And Jerome with a 2-spot says, nothing on this card you can't see on Raw. SmackDown, or I'll go a step further, even a house show, bro. Jerome, you know, bro. We've talked about this many times. All right. Let me see what we're doing here. Jelly Roll is about to face off with Drew McIntyre, man. Let's see if they actually go as far to do this. Nasir Alexander with a 2-spot. Wouldn't it be funny if Randy turned on Jelly? He needs to go heel. Not Cody Rhodes like everybody is saying. It's got to be Randy. Cody makes no sense going heel. Randy has needed to turn heel for years. I'll take it, Nasir Alexander. And Courtney Ward with a 2-spot. Is it bad that I don't care for tonight's pay-per-view? No. Looks like WWE doesn't care. Courtney with another 2-spot too says women's WWE title match or women's US match. A women's title match or women's US match. Oh, you mean which was better? Probably the Julia match, although Tiffany and Jade wasn't as bad as it could have been, and it was the right winner. I'll go over it all in my review, if that's what you're asking, Courtney. Jelly Roll is facing off with Drew. Drew's got him by the throat. He says, this is the day the music dies to Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll smacks him across his teeth, whacks the yellow right off his teeth. McIntyre's pissed off. McIntyre goes for a right hand. Jelly with a couple of lefts. Couple of Dusty Rhodes lefts. Glass cow kiss. Knocks the roll of jelly right into the peanut butter. That's the canvas. Scorpio 1117. 2-spot. I saw Jade versus Tiffany. I am kind of sad Jade lost. Yeah, a lot of people thought she was going to win, but you know what? This is massive for Tiffany. I'll explain everything in my review, but that'll be out late tonight for members, everybody else tomorrow morning. This is huge, man. Something happened tonight for Tiffany. Whether everybody's ready for it or not, that's another story, but this is going to be big. Jacqueline with a 20-spot mini banger bomb. A bunch of coffees chucked at the channel by Jacqueline Robinson, one of my first channel members on this channel, man. If it was good, bad, and ugly, it's so bad the pay-per-view, I would give it 100 uglies for Cross just for the booking, the match, and the ending. So mad. I am a big Cross fan. He's been done dirty like LA Knight. Much appreciated for the live stream. Jacqueline, I appreciate you, man. Jacqueline coming through big with the coffees. Much appreciated, never needed. We all pretty much agree with you. Karrion Kross is organically over. People want to see Karrion go to that next level booking-wise. And Helmsley has shown you something tonight, as if you didn't see that Night of Champions. He is rejecting what everybody is telling him. In fact, because he's getting over organically, he's making sure Kross gets nowhere. So, Jacqueline Robinson, that's just the amplified truth, and you know it. I appreciate the coffees. I appreciate you from day one. Jimmy Fingers up in here. I haven't seen Jimmy Fingers 19 in a minute. What's up, dude? 10-spot, couple of coffees. Appreciate it. Let me give a swig over to, by the way, Jacqueline Robinson and Jimmy Fingers 19. Like 85, BC. Remember when Helmsley explained why he put the rocket on Jay? Because the iron, you got to strike when the iron is hot. I guess he didn't get the memo on Kross. Where does he go now? TNA? I mentioned this on the Unreal series, Jimmy Fingers 19. The bullshit, his nose keeps growing every time Helmsley talks. And he talked about we had to go with Jay because you got to strike when the iron is hot. You got to know when to go with that person. Over 2 years, LA Knight's not... You mentioned Kross, Jimmy Fingers. What about LA Knight for over 2 years? He proved he's more than a catchphrase. He proved he's not a flash in the pan. And this dude can't get a piece of the rocket. You know why? Because Jey Uso is easily able to pull him aside and he can give the Papa H speeches and Jay will look at him like Papa. He'll obey because Jay's a good person, right? LA Knight is too, but LA Knight doesn't want to buy into the H bullshit. He's told you time and time again, he's not a Hunter Hearst Helmsley guy. He doesn't buy into Papa H. He doesn't need the hoorah speeches and the attaboys. LA Knight is confident in everything he does. Helmsley hates that. R-Truth doesn't need it. R-Truth called him out like LA Knight called him out. And look at R-Truth and LA Knight. They're not even on the show. Look at Kross. The one time Kross spoke up, he got punished for it. Looking up at the lights at Night of Champions. And that didn't change. He's still in the doghouse. And he's probably going to get booted from the doghouse. Jimmy Fingers, I'm amplified on this subject. I'll talk a lot more about it in the review. Appreciate you, dude. Let me check in on the match, guys. You guys are all amped up in the chat, so I'm making sure I get every single one of you guys, man. The super chats are rocking out right now. It's more, listen, that's more entertaining what you guys are saying than the match right now. Randy Orton is jamming out right now. He's taking out Drew McIntyre. Jelly Roll and Logan Paul are on the outside. Maybe they're fucking playing dead. I don't know. Orton with his DDT. Dante Jaron 23, 2-spot coffee, VIP Coffee Club. By the way, what's good, BC? Not been too impressed. No, this event has to step up, and there's only one more match after this roll of jelly match. Scorpio 1117, 2-spot. Gold team. Also, Jelly Roll is on the card, but no Penta. Add Penta. Penta, R-Truth, LA Knight. Who was the other one we were just talking about? Julia, who's got a championship. She's not on it. There's a bunch of champions not on this. Rusev and Shane. There's too big for one night, and you only put 6 matches on each. There's a lot of people that have to be on this show, and they're not. Claymore on to Randy Orton on the outside. Chris Cooper, 5-spot coffee. Tiff, Annie, and Roxanne was the wrestlers there so far. Tiffany and Roxanne. As far as the best performances so far, 2 of. What Tiffany did at the end of that match, man. You talk athleticism. The company always talks Charlie Flair. We always talk Naomi. Tiffany is highly underrated with her athleticism. And Roxanne, she's just scratching the surface of what she can do. Maximus Sage, 15 months channel membership, Diamond Club, BC, we coming for you. Much love for my dude. Why does this company hate Cross? The booking is absolutely stupid. Thank you, Maximus. I don't know, bro. Because he got over organically. I know, Maximus, I think you're a big CM Punk fan, right? You better hope he gets that title, because with Hunter Hearst Helmsley, you never know. He did not want Punk winning that title at Mania. He didn't want him doing it on the grandest stage. He said, you can win it at SummerSlam, the second grandest stage. But he was already on the board. Punk was supposed to win that at Mania. Helmsley came in, took him out, and gave the rocket to Jey Uso. But absolutely stupid, Maximus Sage. Appreciate it, man. Hold on. You guys are rocking in the supers, man. I'm trying to keep up. But I also want to make sure I'm covering this match. Logan Paul has a Prime Energy drink or a Hogan beer or something. He's up on the top turnbuckle. He's about to dive onto a roll of jelly from the top turnbuckle onto the outside on the commentary table. He's high above with 2 drinks. Drew McIntyre's counting him down. He clashes some Prime. Flying splash onto a roll of jelly. Jelly Roll took that like a champ. I got to give him some credit, man. And Logan Paul always catches massive height. Colin, 5-spot coffee. On one of the videos about Goldberg's retirement, Triple H beat Goldberg inside the Elimination Chamber at SummerSlam 2003. Oh, what are you saying? He talks about that? I don't understand, Colin. Yeah, I'm sure he did talk about it. He loves talking about himself. That's what Helmsley does. Jimmy Fingers, 19, another 10-spot. Couple of coffee. Jimmy Fingers, 19, coming strong on his return to the channel. Live streams. All I know is Cross can't go to AEW because TK don't know how to book big men. Ask Big Bill, Brody. Brody, Wardlow. Cross will be eating pins from Dan Garcia and Darby Allison. I like that. Darby Allison. No, you're right, man. You're absolutely correct. Although, yeah, I just think Aleister Black, Malachi, when I think of Cross. I don't even think just big men, which Brody was a part of that anyway. But Jimmy Fingers, I think Aleister Black and how much he was botched. And I really, truly believe Tony Khan didn't know what to do with Malachi. Malachi said, I don't know why I'm always doing triple threat matches or trios matches, tag matches. He said, that's not my decision. Tony Khan only saw him that way. Karrion Kross is a character who can give you so much. Yeah, Tony Khan has not shown you that he can book a character like that. If he does go, I'm hoping that changes. TNA, I don't know. What does he do in TNA, man? There's a lot of people that just don't watch TNA, man. So is that supposed to be a backdoor into NXT again? It's a shame, man. This whole thing, Jimmy Fingers 19, is stupid. Karrion Kross has so much to offer. He organically got over when H gave him nothing but to sit at catering, and the only time he was on TV was to tell Sami Zayn, you'll never be champion. Wrestling Hoopla, 5-spot coffee. Yo, BC, I saw Maven's review of Unreal, and I didn't know he knew of Triple Snake's Snake Ways, which is also disappointing. More legends don't call his BS out. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't watch any other channel, to be honest. I never have time. My free time is spent on this channel for you guys, man. I truly don't watch others. Not even my boys and shit like JD or anybody. I just don't have the time. But yeah, I don't know. I heard Maven was doing some work. I know he did something with Buff Bagwell because Bagwell just lost his leg. So we wish Buff Bagwell the best. Wrestling Hoopla. Yeah, more people do have to call, but too many people just kind of hang on his nuts. Maybe they're trying to get a job. Maybe they're just trying to get clicks and views from all the kids and everybody that's watching wrestling these days. And if we speak positive, we can get those fans. But they're not a part of the solution to make wrestling better. They're part of the problem because they're not being honest. Jelly Roll is really hurting from that big splash from Logan Paul, top turnbuckle onto the commentary table. So they're helping Jelly Roll to the back. Right now he's at ringside, but he's being seen by the docs. That's the storyline. Kayfabe, he's okay. But storyline, they're kind of playing this up. Ron C, 23, 2-spot. Woo! What up, BC? Ron C, 23, your girl got a tag title, man. Congrats, Ron C, 23. At least they let Alexa take the pin, but in my review, you know what I'm going to say, man. When that review comes out later tonight. Ron C's a channel member. You'll be getting that late tonight or early in the morning. Appreciate you, Ron C, 23. Congratulations, man. He's a big Charlie fan. Suplex Randy Orton to Drew McIntyre. Let me see my live chat. Let me say what's up to everybody up in here, man. Waveface, James B, T85, Gabrielle Valentine, what up? Vincent, James B, I said, Ron C, I said, James Shrimp Fajitas, keep rocking, bro. Ben, Jimmy Fingers with another 5-spot coffee. Jimmy Fingers says, how much bigger does Helmsley's megalomania get now that he has spoke at the White House? Oh, bro, he was loving that. I understand. Oh, Jelly Roll's hulking up and he's coming back to ringside. I told you he's just kayfabing. But yeah, man, he was, instead of working on SummerSlam and working on SmackDown, he's just chilling with the president. And I understand it's the president. If he says jump, you say how high. But bro, you have a big Vince McMahon. He would have no-sold it. Jimmy Fingers 19, you know that. Jelly Roll's in the ring now, taking out Logan Paul. Vince McMahon would have no-sold the president, and he's friends with him. But he would have known he had to be in the office to work on SummerSlam, SmackDown, and the Raw after. I'm not joking, guys. Vince would have not been up there. Helmsley has nothing to do. The chief of content, talent, and creative, and he doesn't do shit. So he's just chilling with Donnie Trump. Whatever. He's on First Take on ESPN talking about Unreal, not SummerSlam. Jelly Roll is literally hulking up with a little mixture of warrior. He lost a lot of weight, man. Good for him. LG, Penta Ophir, 5-spot coffee. Jay looked good in that tag match like a specialist. Maybe he should stay there. Exactly, LG. Appreciate the coffee, but you are right. He does best in tag team matches, man. When are people going to realize nobody's... Oh, that was a nice little Randy Orton spin slam there, man. Scoop slam. McIntyre breaks it up. But LG, people got to realize nobody's trashing Jay just because we like Jay. Usos are my favorite tag team, so of course I like Jay. As a singles... Randy Orton just RKO Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul then threw the shoulder of Randy into the turnbuckle. Or into the post, I should say. Logan's going up top. But Jey Uso, the company has to know his role. Tag team or mid-card, not main event. Splash on top of Jelly Roll, and Paul wins this match. That was anticlimactic, guys. Look at the crowd. This wasn't like a fun, the bad guy won. Right? This wasn't like a fun thing. Like, the crowd was literally just dejected from that. I don't like that finish at all, guys. The match had a lot of action. The fans were on their feet. A very poor finish. This is the producer of the match and Hunter Helmsley approving the finish. It's a double botch. That was not a good finish at all. That was anticlimactic to the highest of degrees. Sheriff Rivers 2 spot. The mainstream desperation with Cardi. What the fuck? I have something to say about that in my review as well. Bottom line is, you guys are going to want to see my review late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Because again, before we went live, I've already recorded the first four matches. So I had a lot to say, man. And when this live stream is done, I'm going to go back to that upload and go over the last two matches. This one I'll have a little bit more to say about, and the main event. And that upload, the review, will be up to you guys late tonight for channel members, everybody else tomorrow morning. But I have something to say about Cardi B, a couple of things. Godswilla, 31 months, man. VIP Coffee Club, thank you for the channel membership always. So cool to see you always, Godswilla. Wow, this SummerSlam has been so uneventful so far. God dang. It's not one of the best, man. It's being panned right now by the majority of the community, and for justified reasons. Appreciate the membership as always. Good to see you up in here, Godswilla. Prime Killer 2 spot. We will see H again doing the BS scrum. Ha ha! Damn! I don't think so. Not on the SummerSlam one, but that does not mean you will not see H this upcoming week. I'll just leave it at that, Prime Killer. But I don't think he's going to be speaking at this. He's going to be too busy talking to the president and doing commercials. And H just doesn't care about this event. So, guys, that was a massive... what do you guys think about that match? That was massively anticlimactic. Logan Paul just goes up to the top, splashes Jelly Roll. 1, 2, 3. So, I don't know... How does one become a channel member? I don't even know, to be honest. I really don't know. I was just the last person to actually do channel memberships, man. Everybody else in the community was already doing them, and then everyone's like, PC, you got to do memberships. And I'm like, So I don't know. I was able to make them. Me and my team got together, and I really don't know. There's got to be a membership button somewhere. Can I join my own channel? I don't even know. I'll join my own shit. We're the amplified unit, man. We're the best in the community. You got to be a channel member. Chris Cooper! 3 spot. Appreciate the coffee, Chris Cooper. That is a straight up Dunkin'. 275. Chris Cooper, I appreciate it. But T-Man, speaking of channel membership, T-Man 630 Diamond Squad. Welcome back to the unit, man. Diamond. It says welcome to the gold, but I'm seeing a diamond card after T-Man 630. So you're part of the diamond unit. I don't know what they're saying about the goal. You straight diamond. T-Man 630, what up? Sheriff Rivers with a 5-spot coffee says, did you see the MLB game inside NASCAR Stadium? Shit looks epic. Did you see the MLB game inside NASCAR Stadium? No. I don't even know what NASCAR Stadium is. Where's NASCAR Stadium? Ron C23, thank you, brother. We're amplified, man. I've had a lot of coffee today. I did the SmackDown review for you guys. Thank you for showing that love. I had a lot to say. That was a straight audio only review, but you guys are definitely digging that. It was a fun review to cut, I gotta admit. I had about 6 coffees before I did that this morning. And then I just did the first 4 matches for the review of this show, which you guys will be getting later. And now we're live. So I've been busting my ass, man. Caden Crawford, a 6 out of 10 might be high, man. Yeah, what is NASCAR Stadium? I don't even know what that is. But my answer is no, I did not. Sheriff Rivers. Godswilla with a 5-spot coffee says, wow, didn't expect Drew and Logan to win. Right call, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't mind the heels going over, but where was that for carrying, bro? Like, yes, Drew should be winning, and Logan Paul is good. He should be winning. But shit, can somebody get word over to Schnoz to put crossover? Or are we just literally saying we're not re-signing him and he can kick rocks? Is that the last match for Karrion Kross? Because that's pathetic. I'm pissed off about it. I'm already pissed off of that they botched R-Truth when he returned, and now he's nothing. And I'm pissed off about LA Knight. There was a comment made to LA Knight about releasing him if he's going to be booked this way. Guys, LA Knight liked it. LA Knight liked that comment. That's going to piss off Helmsley even more, but that shows you LA Knight's pissed off. Ray Hunt, 5 Spot Coffee, most of these matches feel rushed. Also, I can't help but hear all the suits and ties and Gorilla calling the matches. It's unreal. I told you. All these matches, most of it is being called from the back now from producers. You can't unsee that now. But unreal is supposed to be helpful. Helmsley said, we're not exposing tricks. We're not just showing you the magic. We're just showing you backstage. We're just showing you backstage. What a fucking lying piece of shit. Stop. Pinocchio's. Cassandra Love, 24 months membership, VIP Coffee Club, Triple H's shenanigans. Even said, just roll with it. What he said pre-show after he was asked, do this with all he had. I think what you're saying, Cassandra, is telling Jason Uso, or talking about Jason Uso, going with the right person at the right time, knowing when to strike while the iron is hot, which we spoke about earlier. Where was that with LA Knight? Where's that with Karrion? Where's that when R-Truth was on top of the world and he organically had to come back? Nick Khan told H he's coming back, and H got pissed off. But Jey Uso's different because Jey Uso looks at Papa H like such. He listens to Papa H like he's his papa. And Helmsley loves that. He can teach him. It's pathetic. I think we got a banger bomb, man. Hold on. I got to get that on the bigger screen. We're in commercials right now. We're going into the main event, guys. I got a banger bomb up here, a $50 banger bomb. That is a bunch of coffee. That's probably all day tomorrow's coffee for SummerSlam Night 2. So you guys can thank Devil Ash, who is also a VIP Gold Coffee Club channel member. Yes. Devil Ash with a $50 banger bomb. Damn, Devil Ash. If you don't mind, can I crack a new coffee for you? I'll keep my hot one too, but I want to crack my Frappuccino for Devil Ash, man. That has earned a fresh coffee. Hold on, Devil Ash. Smash that up, unit. We can't just depend on the replay unit to get that 250 plus. You guys got to smash it. Drop a Hulk Hogan leg drop or put it to sleep with a Ted DiBiase dream. Hit a Batista bomb or lock it into the figure 4 and do a little bit of Nature Boy. Sweet chin music or a sharpshooter. Stone Cold Stunner? Crossroads? Hit that like button. Oh, 150. Nice. Take it to 175 plus. Hold on, Devil Ash. Fresh coffee. Smell-o-vision, Devil Ash. It smells great, trust me. Starbucks, Frappuccino. It is this vanilla, I believe? Or is this, hold on, what is this? No, it's straight. I don't need all the flavoring, man. It's just straight up. Devil Ash, before I read that, salute. I appreciate you big time. We're doing a triple shot, Devil Ash. Salute! Bro, Devil Ash just gave us enough coffee to put us right into SummerSlam Night 2, so thank Devil Ash. This show has been meh at best for me. Cross should have won, even if it was by DQ. But that's just the thoughts of the man formerly known as the Stegmeister. So that was a Stegmeister bomb, bro. Devil Ash. I should have known. Stegmeister. Let me give you another one, man. If you're new to the channel, Stegmeister is not just a longtime subscriber and channel member, clearly, Coffee Club, but on our live streams, he would drop mega bombs. And a lot of coffees were had on Devil Ash, man. We got amplified a lot of times because of Stegmeister. Salute, man. And in response to that, by the way, thanks aside, yeah, meh is probably an understatement, man. But it looks like the community is actually saying that, so it's pretty cool to see everybody speaking the truth. I don't know if the main event can save this night, but we'll see. I mean, it's worth a try, right? CM Punk's on his way to the ring right now. We're going to find out. Devil Ash, pretty cool, man. Appreciate you big time, man. New gold channel member, Patrick Blessy. Patrick, welcome to the gold team, man. I got to give you a salute. I love seeing new channel members, man. And TR Man 630, by the way. Patrick as well. Love when new channel members pop up, man. New gold team members. Jimmy Fingers 19 with a 5-spot. BC, did you see in the Unreal series that someone knocked off Michael Hayes' hat? He looked like Ben Franklin. It was Becky Lynch, Jimmy Fingers 19. I did. Bro, that was Becky Lynch, and she's like, I'm so happy I booked it because her husband got booked so good. The Seth Rollins triple threat, which I thought was just an okay match. Main event, for what reason? There was nothing on the line. Nobody gave a fuck. But Becky was all happy about it. Everybody was giving themselves pats on the back, so she's congratulating Michael P.S. Hayes because he was the lead producer. And she's like, I'm so happy. Oops, I knocked off your hat. She had to pick it up and put it back on him. And then Helmsley almost knocked it over, too. Jimmy Figures 19, that was funny. Godswilla, 2-spot. I agree about Cross. That was stupid. Yeah. Godswilla. I have a lot to say about that when we go over when you guys see the full SummerSlam Night 1 review, which will be up late tonight for members, everybody else tomorrow morning. CM Punk is in the middle of the ring. I want to make sure that I'm calling this for you guys, man. So I'll be calling this matchup more than anything, guys. The reason we've been just shooting this shit extra is because the whole live stream is supposed to be for the main event. The fact that we got a bonus match in is what I was hoping for, but it wasn't really what the stream was supposed to be about. I wasn't that big into Jelly Roll, Logan Paul, Drew, and Randy. I really wasn't. They just brawled for a month. That's not a good story. I like the roll of jelly, by the way, and I like Logan Paul's ability. I think he's a phenomenal wrestler. I just didn't care about that match, so that's why we did a lot of extra talking, but I will make sure that I'm calling this match for you guys, man. CM Punk is rocking the Liberty blue. That light blue and white. CM Punk's looking pretty badass, I gotta be honest with you, man. He looks focused. This could be the night he wins the title. Should have been at WrestleMania. It was on the marker board if anybody saw Unreal. Helmsley came off his jet and asked everybody, are you sure? They all said, yes, Punk. And Helmsley said, I'm going to go Jey Uso. So now we're getting a consolation prize, and you're going to make Gunther look like a fucking idiot. Gunther taps out to his own move to Jey Uso in 8 seconds. And then he gets the belt back a few weeks ago, and he's going to lose it again to CM Punk. Or does Helmsley screw over Punk again? Or does Seth Rollins on one crutch, or was it all a ruse? Was it all just a sham, and Seth Rollins takes the belt and leaves the weekend? We'll find out. These are all the questions I'm laying down. As Gunther comes to the ring, 5-spot again from Jimmy Fingers on a roll, man. Jimmy Fingers says, BC, can you do another impression of being the person driving down the highway and you look in your rear view and it's VKM? What would he be saying? Oh, when did I do that? When was that? Oh, that's when we found out about Vince's accident. All right, Jimmy Fingers is talking about an upload we just put out. It was during the Unreal series, I believe, and we found out that Vince McMahon had an accident the morning of Hulk Hogan passing away, which is not funny, obviously, but it's wild to think that in the same hour, Hogan had his cardiac arrest and Vince McMahon got into a big accident. But we found out that Vince was tailing a BMW. Vince was pissed off that he was going too slow, so he was on his ass. So I'm thinking, could you imagine if you look in your mirror and Vince McMahon is on your ass? Like his face, and he's at 10-2? And he's up on the wheel? Get out of the way, you stupid son of a bitch. You better not be my doofus son-in-law. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna drive you off the road. I'll drive you off. I'll drive you off the road. Jimmy Fingers. I've been recording all day, man. SmackDown, SummerSlam, this live stream. That's what I got for you, dude. Why are you in my way? Why are you going so slow? You got no chance in hell to beat me. I'll light you and your car on fire. All right, here we go, man. We're going to do the introduction. CM Punk got his spray tan on, which he used to make fun of Becky Lynch about, by the way. Punk is looking like he's championship ready. That's the right call, even though it makes Gunther look like an idiot. But that's Helmsley put them into a corner, man. They're in a pickle. So Punk has to walk out with the title, but knowing Helmsley, there's going to be some schmozzery somehow. Gunther's looking at his title like, damn, am I going to lose this again already? What are you guys loving, the McMahon? Because you thought of it, right, though? If you're just driving down the highway and all of a sudden you look and somebody's on your... and it's Vincent Kennedy? And he's yelling out the window, get out of the way! Just get out of the way! He's fucking got a kendo stick out the window. He's trying to swat at you. Stephanie McMahon's in the passenger seat trying to calm him down. Dad, stop it. Stop it, Dad. Dad, stop it. Shut up. Shut up, doofus son-in-law's wife. Dad, I'm your daughter. Shut up. All right, here we go. Bell rang. Here we go. Championship match. Main event. Here we go. All right, I'm going to be calling this match, man. Right down the middle. My call. Punk has to win. But how do you make Gunther lose again? Here you go, Helmsley. You made your bet. Now you got to lie in it. You put these dudes in a pickle. Good luck. Big name, 2-spot, BC. Bet your shot versus shot. Schnoz going to screw Punk. I can't even doubt you, Big Nang. I can't doubt you, Big Nang. Bet not accepted, because I know. There's that chance, man. He's ready. He's primed. He's focused. He looks like he's in a zone, like he's going to win that title, though. I still can't believe the whole Seth Rollins thing, you know? You never know. Not until this matchup is done. The crowd looks tired, guys. Look at the crowd. The crowd looks exhausted. Or just bored. I don't know. It was a weird night, right? It was just... the finishes and everything didn't feel SummerSlam-esque. It felt like you were watching a house show. Back to my hot coffee for a second. And now I'll go to my cold coffee. Thank you. I told you, I drink a lot of coffee. Too much. It's not good, actually. Not healthy. Oh, no, that was a botch. They didn't know what to do, man. They touched shoulders and they were like, weird. Oh, yeah, look at the Macho King, man, right in the first, what was that, second row? Yeah, he didn't have enough money for the first, but he gave him $8,000 for row 2. Oh, yeah, look at me, man, you thought I was gone, I'm in the second row, man, yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage, I can afford first row BC, they just didn't have any left, man, I got the money. You think I'm second row king? No, I'm a first row king, man. All the seats were booked, BC. You gotta understand, BC. I got the money here. Slim Jim. It's a slow beginning, guys. I gotta entertain myself. Lock up. Test of strength. Gunther takes the early advantage in a test of strength. still in a test of strength. Punk is just, I don't know what Punk is doing. What is Punk trying to prove by being on his toes? I mean, you're just going to get, just at that point, go on your ass and try to friggin' reverse it. Weird. Ooh, man. A lot of times on night one at WrestleMania, I feel in many ways is actually better than night two. For SummerSlam, and this is not the case. This has been a rough night. I got a lot to say in that review, man. Make sure you guys check it out. Late tonight for channel members, early tomorrow morning for all other subscribers. I already did the first 4 matches. After this live stream, I'm going to go record the last 2 matches since I've been live. I'll probably have a lot more to say about these matches, trust me. But I got a lot to say about Charlie Flair and Alexa winning the titles, Cardi B hosting at the beginning. I got a lot to say about Karrion Kross losing again the same way as Night of Champions. And I got a lot to say about Roman Reigns and Jason Uso's tag match. And Tiffany and Jade, by the way. That review will be up hours after this live stream. I know I said I'll call the match, but there's nothing to really call, guys. They're just kind of like just trading off some wrestling holds, some tests of strengths, some reversals, trying to have a wrestling match because the whole thing was built on best in the world, right? I think I'm the best. You think you're the best. The problem is the crowd's already bored and tired. So this can only go on for so long. You're going to start losing the crowd. Dave Miele, 5 Spot Coffee. What up, Dave? Again, Triple H's big schnoz must love pickles, considering how much he loves to book his talent into pickles. Dave, I like to say nobody gets in more pickles than my New York Yankees. We suck this year, and we suck because we make all these mental mistakes. And we get caught in what's called a baseball pickle. Stuck between first base and second, and we always get out by being stupid. Hunter Hearst Helmsley is always trying to steal second, and he always gets caught in a pickle. So, Dave, perfectly said. I just expanded that, if you don't mind me making a baseball analogy. And yes, I'll say it again. My Yankees fucking suck. Oh, Punk just blocked Gunther's chop. I don't think Punk wanted to take that chop. Gunther's now talking to him. Gunther is not even trying to hide it. He's trying to tell Punk the next moves. You're supposed to hide it a little bit, but after Unreal, nothing is hidden, right? Referees talking to him. Gunther doesn't even care about hiding it. Nobody protects anything anymore, man. There's no, chat, you don't think Seth Rollins, right? I mean, you think he's definitely hurt and it's long term and I mean, that's legit, right? We're not being wham bam shaboozled on Sethington, right? Seth isn't walking away with a title, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's legit. But it's just so foggy, man. You hear all these different reports and some shit's not adding up and it's a real wonky situation. And I think it's because he was already injured. So the actual night that he got injured with LA Knight, we're hearing that was a swerve. But I know for a fact he was already injured with a pre-consisting. A pre-consisting? Pre-consisting. Pre-existing. There you go. It's been a long day, man. A lot of recording. No. I know he's hurt, Eric Leno. I'm saying hurt enough that he can't cash in. Like, he's definitely hurt. He was hurt before that actually happened with LA Knight. It's such conflicting reports with how long. Right. Yeah. You guys aren't missing anything. It's very slow paced right now. Gunther is just kind of like having his way with Punk. Some body slams. Some kicks and punches. Just really run-of-the-mill stuff. Jimmy Fingers 19, two-spot. Gunther just chopped Punk's buttocks. Oh, I missed it. Did he legit, Jimmy Fingers? I wouldn't doubt it. Punk does not like taking those chops on the chest, man. I think when you get older, you're just like, fuck no. Especially if you don't hit the gym too much. You don't want that shit. Goldberg can say they don't hurt and laugh at him, but Punk doesn't want to take them. He's like, here, hit the buttocks. Gunther's picking up CM Punk. Yeah, I didn't see that. I was reading Supers, Jimmy Fingers. Damn it. Now he's stretching them, though. He's kind of hitting the ribs. He's probably going to stretch them back a little bit. So we got a little bit of a submission. Chico Channel, two-spot coffee. What up, Chico Channel? Appreciate the coffee. You reviewing, my bad. You reviewing Green Bay Packers this season. And fuck Jey Uso. Go, Pack, go. Love seeing the cheeseheads, Chico. I don't think so. The reason is I don't like to conflict the wrestling content with the football. I mean, a lot of you guys really enjoyed it, and it was so fun doing it. And a lot of wrestling fans watched even though they don't like the Packers or the NFL. Quick pin by CM Punk. Gunther kicked out. And then Punk just ate a big foot right to the mouth. But there was too many people that were just kind of conflicted, thought like there was going to be wrestling with the football content. It's murky, man. I love doing it. And maybe in the future we can do I don't know. I still have plans to do that in the future. I just don't know about this season. I may just want to really watch it and I don't know, man. I don't know. I may just want to watch it and yell at the TV. Because I just don't know if we're going to have a good team this year. This is the first year I don't know. I got to review this team for myself. Colin two-spot, who's ready for some football? Go Raiders. My chat's talking about football already. That's how much my chat... This event is going to be panned by the community, man. Anybody who's got fucking brain cells anyway. Anybody who knows what they're talking about. This event is not good. The finish of this match is going to determine a lot. Colin, I am ready, though. Just not the Raiders. Packers. Go, Pack, go. Now everybody's putting their teams in the chat. I love it, though. I love it. I can't wait for my NFL. They had the Hall of Fame Bowl, a few days ago, man, to kick off the season. Oh, Punk just got chopped out of the ring. I'm not even joking. Gunther had to bring him back. Punk got chopped so hard. He went out of the ring. That was really funny, man. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't funny for CM Punk, but it was funny to watch. And then he took another boot to the mouth. He's destroying Punk right now. Punk's almost in tears. AJ! I just saw the cage. I was like, why is there a cage? There's not a cage match tonight. That's tomorrow night, man. They already got the cage up, obviously. That's for Solo and Jacob Fatu. Did you guys see SmackDown, man? Cena turned face out of nowhere. How stupid is that? And people are saying it might be a swerve. Yeah, it might be. And this is totally Hunter Hearst Helmsley's dumbass booking. A swerve for who? What the fuck is the swerve? It's a street fight. You don't have to turn face. You could run him over with a monster truck. So why would he be faking turning face? It's stupid. And then some people are saying Cody is going to turn heel. Why? What the fuck is Cody going heel for? What is he going to do? Cody is a baby face because he's naturally over. That can't be the answer for everybody just when we get bored of somebody. Turn them. Why is so many people think that Cody's turning heel every week? What the fuck is Cody going heel gonna do? I'm seriously asking, what are you gonna do? What's he gonna do? Cody's a heel. Yay. He can't even pull it off good, bro. Cody as a heel is stupid. I wish this community would chill the fuck on Cody as a heel. Jimmy Fingers with a 10 spot. Jimmy Fingers says, PC, if you're an NFL fan, do you do a strictly football chat, or better yet, create an amp unit fantasy football league? I'll be the first to join. $50 buy-in. I don't do fantasy football. Jimmy Fingers 19. I literally just love dissecting football like I do my wrestling, so it would just be a straight channel. No fantasy football, nothing like that. I know nothing about fantasy football. I am all about reality of it. I'm all about the reality of football, man. So I'm always thinking about maybe a second channel or something like that for the NFL or sports in totality, because I love my baseball. I dabble into my NASCAR. I love my New York Knicks. I could do a whole sports channel. Jimmy Fingers 19, but body slam on the Punk. So Gunther's just been beating the hell out of Punk for the whole match. But yeah, we'll see what I want to do with that. Definitely not fantasy, though. I just don't do fantasy. Willie Sustain, a.k.a. Bill. Willie says, my man BC amplified. Summer Scam has been mid. And see you in AEW, Karrion Kross. Tonight has been too safe for WWE. They're playing it beyond safe, and they're just making stupid calls along the way, Willie. And at this point, even though Jimmy Fingers is right, Tony Khan booking Karrion Kross is going to be murky, I'd rather him at this point in AEW because he's getting nothing here. Willie with a mini banger bomb, a bunch of coffees by Willie Sustain. Willie, I appreciate you. Let me give you a proper salute. Thank you, man. Good seeing you up in here. And I agree. At this point, he may be, Willie, because he may be out. That may have been his last match, and he has not been re-signed. I mean, if you're booking them like this, you're not doing your company any favors. I talk a lot more about Karrion Kross during the actual review that I cut before the live stream. You guys will be getting that over the next several hours after this live stream. Colin, 2-spot. Who's ready for some football? I already got that one. Colin, no. Go Pack, go, bro. Fuck the Raiders. You the man, BC. No, Willie, I appreciate you, man. Big time. Thank you. Yeah, and we'll see about Karrion. Because I'm not happy at all about it, and I say a lot more about it again in that review. I don't mean to keep plugging my review, guys, but I literally was doing that review before we went live, and then after this live stream, I'm going right back to it for the last two matches. So I'm plugging it because it's fresh on my dome piece. And it coincides with our conversations. Chico Channel, 2-spot coffee, turning Cody Cena equals Hart Austin WrestleMania 13 double turn. Well, they would go for that. Never going to work because it's not Austin and Hart. Number one. Number two, doesn't lead to anything. Austin Hart led to something. Cody turning heel leads to nothing. Nothing. Nobody has a plan. They're just like, Cody might turn heel. And then what? What the fuck are you going to do with a heel Cody, bro? Nothing. This community doesn't even think that it doesn't even make sense. They're just like, everything is just turn people these days. If something gets boring or if you're in a pickle, you don't know where to go, turn everybody. Turn them. Even Helmsley, he loves just turning people. I just hope we just cut the shit with this Cody turning heel. He's organically over with everybody. Top 3 in merchandise at all times. Just business-wise, it's stupid business. I just wish fans thought more. Think. Cody could turn heel. PC's like, and then what? What are you going to do with a heel to Cody? There's enough heels. They need to be booked properly, like Gunther. They need to be diabolical. Karrion Kross should be a top heel. Instead, he's looking up at the lights whenever he gets TV time. I said I'm supposed to be covering this whole match and commentating it, but guys, there's really nothing. They picked up the pace because the fans were that out of it. They're doing some good chain wrestling in some sequences. The crowd is just still kind of out of it. Punk is now trying to Hulk them up. Some people are clapping. That's a good sign. Some people are starting to become awake. Powerbomb by Gunther, but it was half-assed. He got like 16% of it, and Punk kicks out at 2 7/10. 200 on the ups, guys. I appreciate that. I didn't mention that a lot during this last hour. I should have, but I do appreciate it, man. 200. My replay unit. You guys are not off the hook here, especially if you're a channel member and you're watching this after we are live. You guys still have to smash that up. That is a prerequisite if you are holding a channel membership card. Gold Team, Diamond Club, or VIP Coffee Club card. If you're a channel member, you have to smash the up. It's a prerequisite. All channel members, you have to smash the up. There's no exceptions. And all subscribers, I'm hoping that you guys do too, but it's not a prerequisite. No, Helmsley doesn't like anybody that gets over organically. If you guys told me when R-Truth had all the momentum in the world and organically we brought him back to the company, Nick Khan had to tell H, we're bringing him back. This became huge. If you guys would have told me that R-Truth would not have been at SummerSlam, even though it's 2 nights, I would have said you done fallen on your dome piece a couple, 2-3 times too many as a kid. If you would have told me LA Knight wouldn't be at a 2-night SummerSlam, I would have said you fallen on your dome piece a couple, 2-3 times too many as a kid. If you would have told me Karrion was going to lose the same way he did at Night of Champions to the same guy, I would have said you done fallen on your dome piece a couple, 2-3 times too many as a kid. This crowd is dead. This crowd is asleep. And we are 15 minutes plus into this matchup. I am shocked that Helmsley has put the crowd to sleep. And that's why I said Helmsley, because he booked a bunch of trash before this match. It's actually sad because it is because I want Punk's big moment to be a big moment, man. This should have been at WrestleMania, guys. When lightning was striking and when the crowd would have been electric. But we wanted to yeet and we waited months for the consolation match at the second grandest stage. This is what happens when you botch the first time, man, and it's a ripple effect. It's a trickle-down effect. But I want the moment to be big. That's even if Helmsley gives Punk the title. But now I don't even know if that moment can save the pay-per-view. Premium Live. Gunther top rope. Big splash on the CM Punk. He's going to go for the cover. It's 1. It's 2. It's 2 7/10. Punk kicks out. Aerial shot. The crowd is just out of it. I can't believe everybody is asleep. I'm actually shocked, man. I can't believe this is the main event of SummerSlam. I've never heard a crowd this silent during a main event. They're trying to get a clap going. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was 6 people. Everybody looks depressed as fuck. I think it's hitting them. They just spent $10,000 for those tickets. And Helmsley gave them nothing. And if they try to complain, Helmsley's going to say, if you didn't like it, fuck off. You're not a real fan. Nice clothesline by Gunther. They're trying, man. There's a few people trying to amplify themselves, trying to give Gunther the boost symbol. They're trying, man. Some of these people are trying to amp themselves up. Another nice clothesline. Gunther onto Punk. To be honest, this is my type of wrestling, man. I don't like all the flips and the dives and all the, spot fest. This is more my type of match, but the booking of this event has been so subpar that there's no electricity to this match. Gunther bomb. Dwayne Piazza 2-spot. BC, I believe I'm almost asleep. Dwayne, are you in the crowd? Because so are they. I bet you there's a lot of people at home right now that are watching this that are actually asleep. I hear from you guys all the time with Raw and SmackDown. I made it this far and then I fell asleep, BC. I hear you guys tell me that all the time, man. Gunther dropkick. Into another Gunther bomb. Let's see if he hits it. Got him up. Gunther bomb. Again, he only hit like 30% of it. The first Gunther bomb was like the first. Well, that's 3 now, right? Well, there was one, he got like 16% of it. He just like gently placed him like he was tucking his kid in the bed. This one, he gently put him down. These are not Gunther bombs. I don't know if Punk's back is hurting and he told Gunther, be easy on the bombs. Because these are not Gunther bombs, man. These are gentle little love taps. Yeah, Lloyd, a record-breaking gate, record revenue. Did you guys see when they announced the 53,000? It's not a sellout. That's not a sellout for MetLife. And by the way, that's probably going to be inflated, by the way. But as of early this morning, Ticketmaster had thousands, and on the third market, even more tickets available. But they did not say sellout, not originally, and they can't because it's not. It's far from it. They probably still will use that word, though. But they did not. How sad is that? New York, New Jersey, Tri-State, Pennsylvania, they could not sell this event out. But business is booming. That's what they told us. Bad Big Dog 95 with a 25-month channel membership VIP coffee club. Is anyone else as bored as I am of this show and main event? This show has been pathetic. The crowd was booing after Karrion Kross lost and asleep. And then they went to sleep, and so am I. Bad Big Dog 95. That took the air out of that stadium to a lot of people. There were some people that were happy. Yeah, Sammy. And there was a lot of people that were like, dude, New York, New Jersey, the Tri-State loves Karrion Kross. That was just not reading the room. I have a lot to say about that, man, in the review. You guys will catch that later on the channel. Bad Big Dog 95. I appreciate you big time. 20. What is that? Bad Big Dog 95. What is that? 25 months of channel membership. Here's to another 25 plus. I got to come up with a new badge, by the way, because we go up to 3 years, 36 months. I got to come up with my 37-monthers, which is coming up in a few months. What comes after the coffee club, man? It's going to be big. They're both on the outside now. Punk is holding his elbow area, forearm. Gunther was just leaning over his championship with a smile. Now Gunther is climbing up on the commentary table. Danny Ocho, 2-spot. Green shirt guy is asleep. Where is he, Danny? Let me see green shirt guy. He got a shout out by Logan Paul on Friday night. CM Punk grabbed the leg of Gunther on the commentary table and swiped him. So Gunther was taken out, but Punk is still selling that arm injury. Danny Ocho, I got to see where he is actually. Nasir Alexander, 2-spot coffee. Cardi B was my favorite part of the show. Damn. Well, I have something to say I have a couple things to say about Cardi B. One is a really positive thing, the other not so much. You guys are going to want to catch the review. Jacqueline, I'll get to that in 1 second. Because that's a 10 spot. I want to make sure I read that with undivided attention. No, you know what? They're both knocked out. Gunther. Now, I think that might have been an audible because the crowd is asleep. Gunther just came, I don't know if he bladed or capsule, but Gunther came up sporting the crimson mask. And you heard a pop in the crowd because they saw it on the Jumbotrons. That could have been an audible, guys, because that's always going to get people on their feet. And sure enough, look at the crowd. Everybody's got phones out now. That might have been a way to get the crowd popping off, because this crowd was asleep. Jacqueline Robinson 10 spot, how many AEW and TNA wrestlers has come to WWE? So where would Cross and LA Knight go? All wrestling companies are in a world of hurt. Need a big shakeup everywhere. Jacqueline Robinson, that's part of a big problem. And they all have inflated rosters. So nobody can afford to take more talent right now. So Jacqueline, you are absolutely correct. Great insight, great call, and I've been saying it from day one on this channel. Inflated rosters, man. You can only take so many people before your ship finally sinks, not floats. Punk with a flying Macho Man elbow. The blood was the smartest thing they could have done, because that got the crowd finally on their feet for the finish of this match. Punk is now going for a GTS. Gunther reverses it into his Gunther choke. This looks to be the finishing sequence, guys. GTS got him flesh. Gunther's not off his feet yet, though. I see you hit him one more time with it. Crowd is finally on their feet. Ever since the blood, man, the crowd came to life. That was a very smart decision, if that was an audible. Oh, that was a weak-ass GTS, but I think that's supposed to finish him. 1, 2, we have a new champion, CM Punk. That was supposed to be a WrestleMania moment, man. It gets me pissed off even more just thinking about this. How Helmsley botched all of this. But it's a SummerSlam moment. It's a much lesser moment. The crowd was not that into it as they should have been. They only got into it 90 seconds ago when Gunther popped up with some blood. But I will enjoy this one moment because he is a dude that gives shows a pulse. So I do feel Punk should win this title. Gunther loses again. And this is why the Jey Uso loss looms large. Do you guys see how Helmsley is ruining Gunther? Why the fuck would Jason Uso beat him in 8 seconds to his own move? Because now this is even worse. Not worse than that loss, but worse booking because now it's a continuing cycle. Now this is just who Gunther is. He loses all these matches. He's not special anymore. Yeah, I don't know if you ruin it now with Seth. I don't even know if Seth could hobble down because he was actually injured. We just don't know the extent. I still feel like you're going to hear his music. And no, Seth Rollins should not be cashing. I mean, that's so fucking stupid. Seth Rollins with the briefcase is stupid. Gunther's on the outside holding a towel to his forehead. Get some pyro. CM Punk, man, this should have been a WrestleMania moment. Helmsley didn't want it. The writers had him on the board. Helmsley asked again, everybody. They all said Punk. And Helmsley said no, Jey Uso. This motherfucker should have been in the main event of Mania with that title. He said, you can have it at the consolation prize, the lesser of the two. You can go to SummerSlam and win it. No, Alicia, it's not still great. It could have been at Mania. This was not great. Come on, Alicia. You've been with the channel a while. This isn't great. This is the right call. Here comes Rollins. I knew it, guys. There was something wrong. Oh, he's going to hobble. Maybe he's not, though. Maybe he's just showing. I don't know what to fucking believe anymore with this Rollins motherfucker. Maybe he's just letting him know. I think he's just letting him know, guys. I don't think he's cashing in. Don't worry. little plot twist. Yeah, that's the good way to put it. Get this. Right call, wrong show. But I'm not going to lie to my audience and say this was great because he didn't read the room, Helmsley. This is months too late. And now you've ruined Gunther. How the fuck does Gunther come back from any of this? Jey Uso, CM Punk, who's next? Tozawa? Imagine if Rollins just dropped the crutches, guys. Oh, he was playing y'all. He was playing y'all. He's not going to take Punk's moment, is he? Is Helmsley going to screw Punk here? I told you guys something wasn't right. Oh, he's actually coming to the ring, man. He might cash in, no? He could cash in. He's getting referee Jess. Nope. Punk's going to get him first, though. No cash in. No bell, guys. Actually, if he decks him here, he could ring the bell, actually. Oh, he decked him. He might actually cash this in, bro. They might screw over Punk. He's bashing the shit out of him with a briefcase. Does Punk have any friends? LA Knight? Anybody? Maybe LA Knight will save him. Not if they ring the bell, though. He's cashing in. They rang the bell. Bro, they're going to screw Punk. Stomp. 1, 2. New champion, Seth Rollins. Wow. Even BC was like, dude, I know he's injured, but I don't think it's to the point of surgery. We would have heard by now. Something didn't seem right, and that's why I kept telling you guys. That was well done. I feel bad for Punk. The dude got totally screwed over. This guy can't catch a break. Sethington just grabbed the title. Oh my goodness. AJ Lee is probably squeezing Larry a little too tight right now. Fuck. Wow, Breakker and Bronson just hit the ring. I would have thought maybe that's a chance for LA Knight to maybe come down. The way they did it with the crutches and all, I mean, that was pretty sweet. I got to give it to him. Wow, Punk got totally screwed, man. There's your moment. This SummerSlam needed a moment. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with this. I don't even agree with it. But this show had even Punk winning would have been it. Like, it needed like a story swerve or something. This show desperately needed something, and this is it. I don't know if the crowd's going to be happy enough with this. They paid thousands of dollars. This was an odd card, man. They got to get rid of the song. Everyone's singing the song, but he's a heel who just screwed over your top babyface. Rollins is now sending Indian style in the center of the ring like Punk usually does, as is Paul Heyman, while Breakker and Bronson look over. Punk is totally out. They decided not to use LA Knight at all on this show. No R-Truth, no nothing. We just faded to black. We are now off the air, guys. That was night one of SummerSlam 2025. Wow, where do I begin? Well, first of all, let me get caught up with some supers, if you don't mind. Hold on. Where did I leave off, guys? Hold on, and then I'll get into this finish. Shout out over to Jacqueline Robinson, another 5-spot coffee, another 100 uglies for the screwing of Punk yet again. This is going to be one of those ones I have to comprehend this. I'm going to be able to speak more on this when you guys see the actual full review, which will be out in a few hours. I already recorded the first 4 matches before this live stream. I'm going to go over the roll of jelly match and the main event. I'll have a lot more to say. I have to comprehend this, man. I don't even know. I have to think, where does this go? How does this make sense? What do you do now with Punk? What do you do now with Gunther? Jacqueline, I have a lot of thinking, man. If this was good, bad, and ugly, I wouldn't even know where to put this right now. Jimmy Fingers 19, 2-spot. Hunter just won't let him have it. I don't like it. No. And he's doing the Papa H thing. And CM Punk is really trying to be the good guy in the company finally. So he's trying to go along with everything Hunter's saying. And he doesn't even realize Hunter's playing this motherfucker. He's just playing him. Dwayne Piazza 2-spot. That was the wrong call. It wasn't a good one. I mean, come on, bro, man. Come on. Seth Rollins is your champion coming out of SummerSlam. Seth Rollins. Well, is he really going to move the needle with that title? Was he moving the needle beforehand? But this SummerSlam needed a moment because it was that fucking mid. Nasir Alexander 2-spot. As a big Punk fan, that got me heated. Good job. Punk got screwed, man, big time, booking-wise. That was not... He could just let the guy have his moment, be on, like, have Sports Illustrated, everybody talking about his big moment, the pyro goes off. Well, he got that a little bit. Santivia Major, 31 months, VIP Coffee Club. That ending can't even save night one. No, that crowd was not going to be happy with this event. They paid thousands of dollars. They were asleep that whole main event until Gunther sported that crimson mask. Deontay Thomas, welcome back to the Unit Gold channel membership. Let me give you a salute, man. Always love seeing new channel members. Salute, Deontay Thomas. Welcome back. If you guys are just tuning in, man, CM Punk is the new champion of the world. He defeated Gunther with 3 GTSs, and then there was a cash-in after the match. Sethington Rollins hit a stomp, and Sethington Rollins became the new champion of the world. So 2 new champions crowned tonight, back-to-back. CM Punk, and then he lost the title to Seth Rollins. Godswilla, 2-spot coffee. I'm done. A lot of people ain't going to be happy with this, man. And I don't blame them. The whole night was just very mid. I don't think a lot of thought went into this. Karrion Kross is huge in the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania tri-state area. Huge. And they had Karrion Kross looking up at the lights the same fucking way. Oh, man. I don't... Big Nang, I don't recall me ever accepting any bets. So Big Nang, you might want to go back into the playbooks, buddy. Ain't nobody owing shit. You don't know all mofo. I think my words were, I don't do bets. Ain't nobody owing. You can't call it if nobody disagrees with. Remember that, Big Nang. You've been with the channel long enough. Let's get it right. Dwayne Piazza, 2-spot, says that was the wrong call. Indeed. Prime Killer 2-spot, Punk's never-ending feud with Seth. It's exhausting. And now, if you saw Unreal, they were just going over their EC matchup, right? They were buddies going over their match. And now we're supposed to get back into believing that they're bitter enemies. We just keep flipping, right? They don't want you to fucking get your mind into any direction. They're buddies, they're enemies, they're buddies, they're enemies. It depends on which show you're watching. Jimmy Fingers 19. Hunter just won't let him have it. I don't like it. Oh, yeah, I think I already read that one, right? Yeah, no, he doesn't like Punk, man. There's none of this, oh, we're friends now, he's a better person. No. Helmsley is always going to be Petty Paul. He does not like Punk, period. That's why Punk did not have a championship match at Mania when he was penciled in by everybody else. Deshaun Sanders, 2-spot coffee. That was diabolical 5-minute champion. Did he even have it for 5 minutes? Smash that up, guys. I appreciate it. Take that to 300. My replay unit, you're not off the hook. Smash that up. I know most of you guys are going to catch this in the replay. JR9 Gaming. JR9, I thought you were out, man. I thought JR9 passed out long ago. Welcome back, JR9, 2-spot. So what'd you do, JR9? You watched it and you ditched the unit to watch it on your own? JR9 said, you know what? I ain't watching the unit tonight. I ain't watching PC. I'd rather listen to Michael Cole. JR9 says, Hunter Hearst Helmsley's favorite being champion again is dreadful stuff. Yeah, Seth Rollins is one of his guys. I think this was always supposed to be one of his guys ending this show. 27 months. Mike Coldren. Mike, VIP Coffee Club. Always good seeing you, man. Let's hope tomorrow night they give Lyra back the belt. I love Becky, but it's Lyra's time to shine. It doesn't hurt that she's a cutie, too. I think Becky does good heel work. A lot of people don't like it. But, I don't know. Do you flip it back and forth? You know what I mean? They have to be careful with this. They've been feuding for 4 months now. So, Mike, no matter who wins, no matter who walks out with the title, they need good booking, or it's detrimental for everybody. Carlos Diaz, 5-spot coffee. Gold team, by the way. Thank you, Carlos. This show is just like MJF says. Oh, hold on. Try to reload this. It just froze and booted me off. Hold on, unit. See if I can get this back. Hold on. See if it gets me back. Okay, here we are. Hold on, Mike Coldren. Let me try to get back Mike Coldren. Okay. Yeah, I got booted for a second there, guys. We've been on for about an hour and a half. I think Hunter Helmsley is getting upset because he's hearing now that a lot of the fans did not like this event. But yeah, man, good booking is what's needed, Mike Coldren. And then we ended with Carlos Diaz before we got froze. Carlos said, just like MJF says, mid. Have a good night, PC, and chat as well. Carlos, you as well, and MJF is usually correct. MJF speaks a lot of truth. Comes across as an asshole, but usually when the truth is being spoke, the sender is usually sounding like an asshole, unfortunately. Jimmy Fingers 19, 5-spot coffee. Reason I don't like it is because Punk is on borrowed time and his durability is a factor. I wanted one last title run for Punk. He might not get another shot. For sure. That's one of many issues, Jimmy Fingers 19. But it goes back to Mania. If you were doing this correctly, Punk would have had that title at Mania. And then you go into SummerSlam for a massive angle. Why we're even playing this game with Rollins and Gunther looking like a fucking jobber these days. 8 seconds to his own move to Jason Uso. Punk hits him with a GTS. This dude's looking up at the lights, a bloody mess. Who beats Gunther next? Tozawa? The Money Playbook, 2-spot. Bro, we waited 10 years for Punk, and this is how they do it. That's Helmsley just fucking with him, bro. And I'm sure he's probably backstage right now giving him a Papa HP. You did great, kid. You did great. It's the bigger picture. We're going to get you back. You did it for the team, man. You did it for the team. This was great. Did you hear the pop at the end? Oh, man, it was really good TV. Really good pay-per-view. Really good premium. And Punk is trying to be a company guy now, so Punk's going to be like, thanks, man, thanks. Meanwhile, when Helmsley turns around, he's going to be like, we got him again. We got him. We got that son of a bitch. Can you believe Helmsley cock-blocked him a few years ago? Punk said he met with Vince and Vince brought H with him. And then after the meeting, he got ghosted. They never even sent him a text or let him know what was up. H on Unreal admitted that it was him. He said, oh, I felt it was the same guy. So I said, nope, not happening. It was H who told Vince, don't bring him back. I don't want him. What a scumbag move. He cock-blocked Punk in millions of dollars. You think I'm shocked that one of his boys just took out Punk and gave him a 2-minute title reign? Of course I'm not shocked. That's Helmsley in a nutshell, bro. The Money Playbook, 2-spot. Seth is that annoying fly that won't go away. He doesn't do anything interesting. His music has not even changed, which I was hoping was the one thing we were going to get, because I can't stand the damn Disney sing-along. Now you add Jason Yeaterman's stupid fucking yeet, and it's a Chuck E. Cheese party with really bad DJing. Seth Rollins, man. He tries, but it's just not there. I truly believe he tries so many different things, tried the crazy outfits to be like more of a character. Make sure I got everybody, man. Jacqueline Robinson, another 100 uglies for the screwing of Punk yet again. Thank goodness I didn't do a good, the bad, and the ugly for this event, man. I don't know where I would put it, to be honest. I have a full review coming for you guys, man. Coming up for you guys. The first 4 matches I already did before I went live. I already reviewed those matches right up until Tiffany and Jade. And I'm going to go back after this live stream and I'm going to talk about that roll of jelly match and the main event a little bit more. So maybe I've comprehended it a little bit more. And then late tonight, early morning, my channel members will get that full SummerSlam Night 1 review. Everybody else, all my subscribers will get it sometime tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon. All right? So be on the lookout for the full review. Because if you were just coming into the live stream, we only went live for the last 2 matches. Money Playbook 2 spot, Seth a heel. Why is a crowd popping instead of booing? Thank you. Thank you, Money Playbook. You know, I can't stand the suits and ties or even fans that go, well, what's the point? I mean, fans are just going to cheer the heels anyway. It's the company's job to make sure they get booed. It's the company's job to make them diabolical. They can still be cool, and you want to like and cheer for cool. I get it. But you make them so diabolical, you have no choice but to boo them. Or you want to see them get smacked upside the dome piece or get ran over by a monster truck. But this company doesn't care. So they keep him with his stupid sing-along. They don't even give his new group a name. The only name change was Paul Heyman. He's an Oral-B toothbrush now. 98% of the time, 5-Spot Coffee. All this is what really ticks me off about WWE right now. Hunter Hearst Helmsley being Mr. It's All Me. Constantly not letting Punk win. And lately, Gunther is just blah now. They have ruined Gunther. At WrestleMania, he was ruined. 8 seconds to his own move choke. You don't rectify that. So he somehow gets the title back a few weeks ago from Yeeterman, because they knew Yeeterman was just making people go away in droves. When you get away from kids yeeting, like it's a Chuck E. Cheese, the ratings and everything are going backwards. Anybody over the age of 12 is telling you Yeeterman is a mid-carder at best. So they had to take the title off of him. They gave it back to Gunther, and they had to do what should have been done at Mania. Gunther versus Punk. And then they're like, shit, we put ourselves in a pickle. Gunther's got to lose again. Do you remember there was a time Gunther was an actual feared pro wrestler? Looked like he was on his way to being a diabolical heel? Remember we were looking forward to wars like Isla Dragunov versus Walter Gunther. Nobody's anticipating that anymore. Nobody cares. Nobody would give a shit if Otis took on Gunther tomorrow night. Oh, about to hit 300. We're 1 up away from 300, guys. I keep forgetting to mention that over the last hour and a half. I should have. I know my replay unit will come through, though, but I think you guys could hit over. There you go, 300. I appreciate it. You know, unknown. I've had a lot of coffee today. I've talked a lot of pro wrestling, man. My SmackDown review went up on the channel a few hours ago. I already covered some of the review for the SummerSlam Night 1. 2 more matches I'll review after this live stream, and that will be up to you guys later, and then I just went an hour and a half on this live stream. I've talked a lot of wrestling. I drank a lot of coffee. I'm not in the mood for bullshit. This is a lot of bad booking. Hunter Hearst Helmsley needs to be removed from that position. You can give him an office job. You can make him a GM if he loves to be on TV, which he does. You can give him a raise. But he cannot be head of talent, creative, and content because he sucks at this. Mike Coldren, 5-Spot Coffee. BC, a few weeks ago, got to meet Dijak, Tegan Knox, Gigi Dolan, and Xia Li. Brookside. Really cool. And Gigi did a commercial for a friend's wrestling card shop. They're all awesome, man. They all should have had much more than they were gotten. Xia, for sure. I don't know how you botch somebody like Xia. I don't know how you botch Dijak. Gigi even had a real shot, man. But you got to make room. You got to make room for a roll of jelly. You got to bring in Mr. Iguana, the Iguana Man. Because he's got a puppet. He's got the Iguana puppet. Sorry, Dijak, we can't have you. Unique Butterfly. Man, haven't seen Unique Butterfly in a while. What's up, Unique? 5 Spot Coffee. I appreciate you. Good to see you up in here, Unique. I'm glad I listened to my intuition, saved my hard-earned money, and I didn't bother to watch this fucking product. I just watched the streams. What a disgrace. Unique, I really do feel for the, because it's the tri-state, you know? These are my people. And they paid thousands of dollars because they really love pro wrestling. The WWE, they've been into since they were kids. So they spent a lot of money. And I wish that the same energy was put into the show by Helmsley that was put in by the crowd. And by the main event, this crowd was asleep. It wasn't until Gunther was wearing the crimson mask where everyone finally stood up. And then 2 minutes later was the finish of the match anyway. I hear you, Unique. Emmanuel Cataspati. Emmanuel with a 5 Spot Coffee. I appreciate you, Emmanuel. Says, I can't believe Cross lost again. Cheers from Italy to BC and all the unit. Hey, Emmanuel, I don't know if it's in frame. Can you see my, sporting my Italian, bro? I'm not sporting my Irish, unfortunately. Much love to my, my Irishmen as well. The other half of me. But I got my Italian rocking off, Emmanuel. Appreciate you. Unique with a 2 spot. It's Bruce's fault that SummerSlam was mid. That's when you could tell Unique is a long-time channel subscriber. Back in the day when Vince would be making bad decisions, a lot of them, everybody would blame Bruce Pritchard. Nowadays, when Helmsley fucks up all the time, we blame The Rock. It's always somebody else's issue. Fun stuff. Well, guys, that's... Yeah, I mean, if I missed any supers, I'll get the full list after. I assure you over the next couple of uploads, I will make sure that everyone gets a proper shout out if I missed any supers. All channel members, much love, much respect. I appreciate it always. You guys rocked this hour and 38 minutes. And looking at these numbers, you guys absolutely crushed this stream, man. It was only just supposed to be one match, the main event. I was able to come on right before with the Jelly Roll match. But you guys, man, this has been a lot of fun. You guys made this more fun than it was beforehand. Because this crowd live told you everything you need to know. If you're wondering my thoughts on the entire card, stay locked on the channel. Subscribe, notified. The review is going to be up in a few hours. Channel members first. But then everybody a few hours later, or at least late tomorrow morning, all right? But I will tell you my thoughts on Cardi B, to Roman's match, to Tiffany and Jade's match, Karrion Kross losing, my real-time thoughts, because I cut that review right after the matches. So it's all coming up, guys. Until next time. And there will be that next time. 44 Dive. That is a wrap. BC in the unit. We're saying check you. Thank you, guys, man. I'm going to go drink a lot more coffee, cover the last 2 matches. That review's coming out to you. Check you. Thank you, guys, man. What a stream. I'll give you... Hold on. I gotta put it up. Look at that, man. My blood vessel. It's getting better. If you just joined the channel, man, we broke some blood vessels by doing some amplified biceps, but we're still going to do some more right now to send you guys off the air. Unique Butterfly 2 spot. I'm graduating to become a massage therapist. Unique! Get a job with WWE, man. Maybe they need, like, I think they hire, like, masseuse and shit, right? Like, physical therapist, massage therapist. Unique, you can give us the inside scoop. Congratulations, Unique. Honestly, I'm proud of you. Keep kicking ass. All right, guys. Salute. Hold on, I'll give you. We'll break some more blood vessels. How's that sound? Salute, guys. Ready? Let's do it. Yeah. Come on. Put them up. Yep. I can already feel we just popped some more. Yeah. Let's drink some more coffee. We're going to talk this main event, man, and I'll have that upload out to you guys. Check you guys. BC, I'm out. Thank you. Seth Rollins? Rollins?